Good morning, everybody. This is Tenacious Earl with the first part of the final round of the 2018 Hawaiian Challenge, part of the Tenacious Golf Tour. Um, I I'll tell you what, I'm not the biggest fan of the naming convention as far as like the Tenacious thing. I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll try and figure out something else. I mean, it's something that I have gone by, I guess, mostly because people. Well, maybe I don't know. I guess I kind of self started calling that because there are two Earls on this channel. It just seemed easy to do that. But I don't know. It's kind of a I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent here. We're at Kapalua, Palm and Orchid Golf Club. Have a little bit more setup to do here, but I figured I would get on and get started. I wanted to do some stuff yesterday. I wanted to do part of this game, or part of this final round, last night. That was my intention, and I had a case where we went out to dinner last night, and sometimes you just can't set aside real life to tackle fake stuff, fictional stuff, not fake, but you know what I mean. This is not real life, and we're all in that boat from time to time. But let's go ahead and turn this thing on here and kind of get started and trying to get set up to go here for the final round. I tell you, I always struggle to figure out how best to set up so that we can see everything. So I guess this is probably about the best that I can do, at least at the moment. So we have our golfers here that I'm going to move these maybe over here for a second. And try not to. Well, actually, I've already got them on the score sheet, so it's really those letters aren't all that important at this moment because we've already placed. I can zoom in here a bit to the score sheet just to see that we have placed everybody. We did that in the previous video into scores. We've got Delmo Mazzanti leading with a 202 score, which where is that other sheet? Yeah. I thought that I had written that down somewhere, but well, let's. You know what I did? I used the calculator last game to say what it was, but let's do it again because I can't remember. It's been 2 days. Maybe my calculator's still up. No. Things. I love how it just kind of like things constantly sort of get in the way of doing what you want to do in life. So, it looked like it was 17 under par, maybe. Let's see, 73. See, like, having noise going on in the background. There we go. So 73 times 3 is 219 minus 202 equals 17 under par. So, 202. So Mazzanti is at minus 17. Now what we need to do is we need to get. Let me just. Well, you can go back and pause that if you want to see the see everything. See how that all lines up. So Mazzanti is he is the leader. He will be on the underside of the star. And we don't need the letters anymore. But well, what we got is we've got a one back. We've got two guys, one back. And that is Cho and where's Granberry? There he is. And you got two guys that are 2 strokes back. That's Leonard and Lee Song. Then 3 back, you have a group of 5. And I'm going to have to just work this out here. So it's going to be Kieran. Let's see. These other guys are 4 back. The B pluses are, there's only one. It's Rance Aberley. And he's going to, excuse me, put the 5 and the 6 over there on the side. Nobody's 5 or 6 up over right now, or back. But that's where we do the emerging contenders. That'll be in probably our final video. We will hit that part of this. See, Reasoner. We got Albastad, Rodell, 4 back, and then the rest of these guys. Okay, I guess that's about the best that I can do at the moment. We got sort of a log jam right there. 3 back. Well, you know what we can do? We can do this. Let me get the letters out of here. Okay. So, and I'm at the point where I really almost can't show the score sheet, which stinks. But that's the way it goes. I don't know, maybe I can, nah, see, it's not set up right to be able to show you guys that. So, I don't know what else to do. I guess I'll just show you the score sheet. I mean, really, this is what you really need to be concerned with at this point. Okay, so we're going to get out the Palm and Orchid. I've already played some practice rounds with this before I even started this tour, so we need to get the book out and we need to get going. And this is the, I'm going to get the rule book handy just in case. Now what we need to do is we've got, we need to do some weather conditions just to be sure we don't need to add anything. What are we going to call it? Tropical or island would be the case, and this is in January, so kind of tough to see. Sorry about that. So 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 6, or 6, 6 when we roll 2 dice. One 6, is that? Nope, that's not it. It's 1, 2, or 1, 3, or 5, 6. So good weather conditions, normal weather conditions, I guess. And we're going to get started here. So I'm going to probably go up through hole 4 of the final group. That's about the 1/3 point. And we need John Reasoner will be the first to tee off here on number 1. And actually, what we can do at the moment is put these guys. You still can't see that very well. Let me see. Maybe if I swing. Not the. It's a tough setup to have here for. All right. Well, let's give that a roll. Okay. So we're starting the final round here of the Hawaiian Challenge. John Reasoner going to tee off and get us going in the first of the 4 final groups. And a 2, so this is a daunting and challenging hole, and it has hole has control of all 5 available white die rolls. So the 2 means that we will have to consult the card. And then we take the, in ascending order, the black and silver when we go off the course control card. So it's a 46, and we can see from a 46 that the course dictates that he'll end up in the rough on his first shot on this par 4. And so with a 4 on the green die, this is how this game works. You can see you go to the ball in the rough from the tee shot. That's this rough symbol with a 1 next to it. Is Reasoner a workman? And he is not. So a moderate second putt for par. So that's not bad, not great. This is kind of the grid. This is more of a grid that's used for match play, but it's also it makes it a little easier to look at and to consider everything. So a moderate putt for par is a 1 to 5 roll. This is the true, is what they really want you to use, I think, for regular old, the rounds, stroke play rounds. But I kind of like looking at that one because it's a little easier. So he needs a 1 to 5. We will re-roll the white die, and it's a 6. He will miss the par putt, and that means he's got an easy bogey putt. On easy par putts or less, so easy bogey, easy double bogey, you have to roll 2, and if you get 6s, you miss the putt. Any other roll is fine. And gimmies that are eagle and birdie gimmies, it's that same mechanism, 6-6 miss. For a par bogey or double bogey of a gimme, it's 3 dice that you roll. They have to be 6s to miss, but in this case he's going to make the bogey putt. And so Reasoner will drop back to 13 under par. So now his playing partner Carson Rodell. Nobody has any chips yet, so just starting the round. And again, hole control on everything except a 6. It's a 14. And he is in the rough with his second shot. Carson is. And again, we'll go to this and we look at it's a 1. So is he a workman? No, he is not a workman. So it's going to be a pin shot. You can see here, otherwise, perfect strike from an uneven lie pin. So he's got a chance possibly to hole out. And we then go to this mini chart here. We re-roll the white die and see what happens. It's a 6. Stop, stop. That's going to be, it rolls too far, and it's a difficult putt left for par. Rodell, so a difficult putt for par is a 1 to 3. It's early. He really wants to try and maintain his spot, so he will take the chance, and he misses it. And now a moderate putt for bogey, and he misses that. And now an easy double bogey putt. What we could have done was lagged, but he got a little cute there, and he's going to drop 2 shots on that hole. Went for broke. So that's the way it goes. I feel like guys that are far back are probably going to be a little more aggressive and try to take some moderate risks. And in this case, the moderate risk did not pay off for Rodell. So the final man in the group is David Alvestad. And so again, anything about a 6 will mean hole or course control. 45, he is in the sand in the bunker with his second shot. So see if he can get up and down off the beach. And a 2. And what do we say? A second shot on a par 4. So in a 2. Is Alvestad sandy? No, he's not. It's going to be an easy putt for par. So that's the 6-6 miss, and he's just going to go ahead and roll it, and he will stay 4 back of Mazzanti. So we're through one hole with the first group, and we'll move on to, they will be the next to play again, and it's going to be Alvestad who starts. Again, hole 2, another one that the course is going to dictate most of the score. So it'll be Alvestad. So it'll be a 25, and it'll be, so he's in the sand with his first on this par 3. And so then it's a 2, so par 3 sand with the first shot, correct? Let me double check, yes. Alvestad was not sandy last time either. He'd been bunker twice here, so it's going to be a moderate putt for par. That's a 1 to 5 chance, and he will make it. So 2 pars for Alvestad to start. It's going to be Rodell, who is almost off the leaderboard, and we would go to quick play with him. 26. What? Good. So it's going to be course cam off 26, so that's got a chance to be better than your usual opportunities here. All right, so we get it's a 3 on a par 3. Is it a cordial hole? Nope. It's neither cordial nor daunting, so that's the extra. You'll sometimes see extra designations here for daunting, or basically there's daunting or cordial, which are hole characteristics, and then there's challenging or friendly. Those are green characteristics. In this case, it's neither cordial nor daunting, so it's going to be a clutch putt for par for Rodell. He is a 1 to 3 clutch putter, as he is just normal rated. And he does make it. And he will get a blue chip because he made a clutch putt. Blue chips give you some special opportunities at a later time to maybe improve your chances on a putt, or grab control of a hole if you want to do that, or give the hole control. There's also red chips too if you miss that clutch putt. So here is Reasoner. Again, it's going to be 45. It's a sandy in the first shot in the bunker. Par 3 and a 2. Is Reasoner sandy? No, he's not. So it's going to be a moderate putt for par for him as well. That's a 1 to 5. And he just barely gets it in the corner of the hole, and it slips down and in. So everybody pars that hole. Rodell comes out 1 above as far as getting a chip, we'll say. But everything stays the same. Then we're going to move back to hole 1 and check in on our next group who will be teeing off. And it'll be Nishiki Kawahara, first of group number 2. And he's going to have a chance to pick up one of these blue chips. That's another way that you can get a blue chip. So a 6 is a special roll. Doesn't mean the player has control. What it means, it does. I mean, in theory, it does, but it means that the player hit a shot that is somewhat. It's not ideal, and what the player could then do is they could try to challenge the hole and try to do better than par. It's called attacking the green, or I can show you the chart here. You attack the green, or you could play it safe, do a gimme putt for par, and earn a blue chip. And that is what Kawahara will do here. So the gimme putt for par is 3 dice. As long as they're not all 6s, and they aren't, he will make a par, and he will earn a blue chip for his patience. So see if any of his playing partners get that opportunity. Jae-gun Woo. So it'll be a 3. So we got to look off of this, the course card, or the whole card. A 12 means a sand in the sand off the approach shot to this hole, and a 6 is he's sandy. No, Woo is not sandy, so it'll be a double difficult putt for par. All right, so this is another place where you may need to exhibit some patience in a way. You don't get any blue chips. What you can do is you can lag it up there on your double difficult putt for par. So then what you'd get is you move 3, you get to jump 3 this way for your bogey. So you get to do an easy bogey putt in that case. And he does make the easy bogey putt. That's Woo. But making that double difficult par putt, he needed a 1. And that can be, it's not easy to do. So he's going to drop a shot. So he'll be 4 back after the first. The first has claimed a couple people so far, and it'll be Kanishi. Distinctly Asian-sounding group here. I don't have the sheet in front of me to tell you all about all of these golfers, but all right. So 23, and he just barely misses. Or wait, I'm wrong. It's 22. So he was in the rough with his first shot. And then a 3. Is he a workman? Nope, not a workman. So it'll be an easy second putt for par. And he makes that. So we're through 2 holes with the first group. We're going to move to the third. We'll go back to that first group and see what they can do on number 3. And it'll be Alvestad with the honor. Okay, so this time it's going to be player control. And when the player gets control, you take the other 3 dice. And so as you can see, only the 5 will get control on the course. So the player gets control of this. And it's a 5, 5, 6 when you do the addition up. Or not the addition, but you do it in ascending order. 5, 5, 6 is Alvestad a legend? Yes, he is. So that's going to be the longest shot of the golfer's day, and he will get a gallery cheers, which earns him a blue chip. So sometimes you can get a good tee shot or something like that where the gallery cheers, and you then take the green die result, which is a 5. Is he a hacker? And no, he's not a hacker. Nice shot, hits the green regulation. A moderate putt for birdie for Alvestad. So moderate putt for birdie is a 1 to 2. And he'll try that. It's a 1/3 chance. And he makes it. Alvestad gets a 3 on the par 4. He will move up to 14 under par. And he's 1 under par on the round so far. Now Carson Rodell. This little green token is basically where the camera is at on each hole, or for each. That's whoever's playing currently, if you're wondering. So he's gonna have a chance to add another. He could go patient, or he could attack the green. And he is going to go with patience and try to get a second blue token here. So that is a gimme putt for par, which he makes. He'll get another blue token, blue chip. So he might be able to make a putt easier later on. Now he is just about off. The one thing that's in his favor right now is that the leader is not on the course. So if he's at a point where if the leader were to birdie, he would move out of off the leaderboard and would thus we wouldn't be following him anymore. We would be using the quick play chart, but he does have a little bit of time left here to use those. So a 5, so it's going to be the hole, or the course controls at 13 in the rough. With his first shot and a 4. Is he a workman? No. So it'll be a moderate second putt for par. So a moderate par putt is a 1 to 5. Makes it. All right, we're going to go back to number 2. And the par 3, and it will be Kawahara. It'll be 14, and so he's in the rough with his first. And then a 5. Is he a master? Semi-master, and he does have the decider die. So when we say semi, it means the decider die. If there's a dot showing, he is. And if it's not showing, he isn't. So he is. So that's going to be an easy putt for par. He won't really need to worry about using that chip on this putt. He'll make it. Then it's Kanishi. Okay, so a 56. 56 is the course cam, except there's a little asterisk. And the asterisk says, on the decider die, a bullet means that the wind sends the tee shot into the weeds. So, unfortunately for Shinji, he's going to be in the weeds on his first. And another 4, is he a workman? No, he is not. So a workman would be really bad. But instead, it's going to be a moderate putt for par. 1 to 5. And he makes it. And now, Wu. Standing at the tee. 16 in the rough as well. And this time with a 2. Master. He's not a master, so it's going to be a moderate putt for par. 1 to 5, and he makes it. So everybody pars. Everybody's parred the second so far. We're going to move back to the first. And we're going to see another group come through here. Start with Gareth Leonard. So course control 45 in the sand with his approach shot. And a 2, is he sandy? No, he is not sandy. So it's going to be an easy putt for par. And he makes it. I did that right? Yeah. Where am I? I'm right here. Okay. Okay, now it'll be Yun Lee Song. And 55 in the rough with his tee shot and a 6. Is he a master? As you can see, he is not a master. This could be troublesome here. Let's see. Troublesome lie produces uncomfortable shot. Follow-up iron to the fringe of the green. Double difficult putt for par. And Lee Song is going to lag and take the easy putt for bogey. And he will make it, but he's going to drop to 3 back. And it'll be Patrick Kieran now, as we're almost to the first group starting. And so it'll be an 11. So he's in the rough with his second shot here. That's Patrick Kieran. And then the 4, is he a workman? No. It's going to be a moderate putt for par. He doesn't have any chips to use. He's just going to go ahead and hope he doesn't get a 6. And he gets a 3. So we'll go to the 4th, and this will be the round where we start our final group. So this hole is probably one where Rodell will need to use one of these blue chips, because if Mazzanti gets a birdie, he's off the chart here. But we go with Alvestad to start. He got a birdie on his last hole, and it'll be an 11. So he's in the rough with his second shot on this par 4. And a 4 on the green die means that, is he a workman? No, he's not. So it'll be a moderate putt for a par. 1 to 5. He could use that blue chip, but he's going to go ahead and take his chances, and it burns him. Moderate bogey, he will make it. Or easy bogey, excuse me. But he's going to give back that shot. Okay. It'll be Reasoner. So he's going to have, the golfer will have control of this hole. 1, 2, 4. On this par 4. Is Reasoner a duffer? No, he's not a duffer. Is it a firm green? No. So it's going to be the green cam. So maybe he has a chance here for a birdie. We'll see. Par 4 greens, a 4. Is it a friendly green? Yes, it is. See, friendly green. So it's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for him. He's a 1 to 3. And he doesn't have any blue chips, so he's going to just have to go with his clutch putt and hope that he makes it. And it's a 4. He will miss, and he will earn a red chip because of that. And let's see. Hold on. I got to turn on this fan. It's starting to get warm in here. I got to refresh my memory real quick. I believe that we go to an easy bogey putt now, or an easy par putt. Easy level of putt. Yep. So this is an easy bogey putt, or easy par putt. That was a birdie putt for Reasoner, so that will be a par putt for him. Okay, so he'll stay at 4 back of the leader. And here is Rodell. And Rodell, actually, I should have thought about this more and maybe given him the chance to use one of those blue chips to take control of the hole, but instead he could attack the green with this, and he is going to attack the green. The time is come for him to, so we're going to re-roll the white die and see what comes up for him. It's a 3. It's going to be a double difficult pitch for birdie. So what, Nate? Yes, what? Oh, good. Okay, well I guess that's just if you're keeping detailed stats about putts and such. That this is a pitch rather than a putt. So he's going to have to pitch it, and then he'll have a moderate par putt if he doesn't make this. So double difficult pitch for birdie. Well, he's going to use one of his blue chips and try it, and he's going to at least make it difficult, so it makes it a 1. If you double difficult, you also have to decide or die come up. So he needs a 1 here to make a birdie and to get himself back into this tournament in a way. And it's a 5. He misses it. Well, because it says here that if it's missed, that double difficult pitch, it would be moderate. I'm going to say because he used a blue chip, that the moderate really isn't a moderate, but it's an easy putt for par now. I think that makes sense. Everything slides over 1. So he's going to get a par. And he is potentially in some trouble here if Mazzanti doesn't have something go wrong here. All right, so back to the third. It will be Kawahara. And it'll be off of his on this par 4, a 1-4-5. Or no, a 1-3-5. Is he Duffer or Puny? No. Is he Utility? No. So it's going to be the right now chart. Oh, you know what? I never gave any perks out. Oh, goodness. I don't know if we have any golfers that should get perks that are in this. Let's see. Perks. Reasoner. Reasoner, Alvestad, Mazzanti. Oh. Completely forgot. Oh, let's do this right now chart. Tempted to start over, but I'm just gonna see what happens with the perks chart. All right, right now, Kawahara has 2 pars, so he's neither hot nor cold. A 4 on the par 4. Is he hot? No. It'll be a double difficult birdie putt, and he is going to lag in order to get an easy par putt, and he makes it. So, all right, let's get these tourney perks here out of the way and see if anything happens here. So we will start with Reasoner, sponsor to he's going to have the stormy quality that hasn't come up yet. So who was that? That was Reasoner. Okay, so this is Alvestad 6 internal. 3 gains the lucky quality. So lucky golfers always have at least 1 blue chip. The lucky golfer expends his supply on a hole. He is given a new blue chip at the start of the next hole. If he does not have cause to spend the chip, though, he doesn't gain an extra one. Golfers with extra control gain control on all white die 4 results, regardless of the control rating of the hole. Oh, well, that's lucky. So Alvestad does have a blue chip, but that might have helped him along the way somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. Now Mazzanti hasn't gone yet, so he's going to get a chance for it. So it's media and a 2. He's going to gain the stormy quality. Uh-oh, that's not good for him. Here, where's my correction tape? My back is hurting for some reason. That's not good, Earl. You lost your correction tape. Unless it fell down. It might have fallen down. I don't know. Oh, my back is not feeling so good right now, sitting on this chair. What else to do? Okay, well, I'm gonna rate this next to him so I remember. So Mazzanti is Stormy. Okay, well, let's get moving here. We gotta keep going. Jaegun Woo. He's gonna be able to get a blue chip here. He's going to. He's not gonna attack the green. He's gonna exhibit patience, and I should have rolled 3, but it doesn't matter because those two, neither of them are 6s either. That'll be a par for Woo. He'll get a blue chip. And now, here is Kanishi 3. So he will have control, and that is a 2. Oh boy, I messed that up too, didn't I? I messed something up, but I can't go back and look at it. 2, 3, 6. When you realize you messed something up in one of these games and it starts bugging you, you just have to say to yourself, I can't, I know I did something wrong, but I can't go back and look. You need to use the black, silver, and green. I think I ignored the green the last time on that 1, 3, 5, but I can't remember what the other one is, and I'm just not going to worry about it. 2, 3, 6. Duffer. So it'll be an intentional layup shot. Short game. And a 6. Is he stone? No, he is soft. So it'll only be a difficult putt for par. 1 to 3. He's going to go ahead and try to make it, and he does. All right. This round has started kind of slow here. It's partly because I'm making some mini mistakes here. Alright, so it'll be Leonard to back on the second. 55, he will be on the it'll be the course traits chart because there's no decide or die. Par 3 and then a 6. Daunting or hacker? He's not a hacker and the hole is not daunting, so clutch putt for birdie, semi-gold. Makes him 1 to 4, and it's a 5. He misses. He'll get a red chip, and he'll get an easy par putt, which he almost holes that, lips out, but instead he will make it. Lee Song. He is going to go ahead and use patience on the 6 roll. He'll get a blue chip and take his. Actually, no, it's not him. It's Kieran was next, so it'll be Kieran who gets it. This will be Lee Song now. Went out of order. Kieran gets a par, and now this is Lee Song. And he'll also have a chance at doing this, so he will. So he'll also get a blue chip as long as, well, not as long as. I think you always get the blue chip whether you make it or miss it, but he will make it. So good thing, I'm glad he got the same opportunity that Kieran had because of the fact I kind of did them out of order there. Okay, so Mazzanti, the final group, heads to 1. 17 under par, and you got Cho and Granbury 1 back. And it'll be a 14. He's in the rough off the tee. And remember, he is Stormy to start this round. So a 3 on the par 4. Second shot rough. Is he a workman? No, he is not. So it'll be a gimme par putt. And he makes. So off to a middle of the road start. It will keep Rodell in the part where we keep checking him by the by the dice. So it'll be a 336, and he'll also be in the rough on his second shot. So is Cho a workman? No. Moderate putt for par. That is 1 to 5, and it's a 1, so he will make his par putt. And now Gil Grandmother, as the tour pros like to call him, because he kind of plays like a grandmother on the course, but no, that's okay. He's going to take the patient route here and try to get a par, and he does. He'll get a blue chip, and we are through hole 1 with the final group. So we're going to do 3 more holes here before we sign off for this first part. Take a short break. We're going to go to hole 5 with the. But like I said, we have 3 more holes to go with these guys. I'm going to try to be a little more, a little less talkative with these things. I'm not going to try not to talk through quite as much, and it'll be Reasoner who's got. He's going to give the hole control on this one using his red chip, so he doesn't need to roll the white die, and it's a 15. So course control 15 means we go to course cam on the par 5, and it's a 5. Is it a cordial hole? It's double cordial, so he'll have a clutch putt for birdie. And he is a normal clutch rating, which is a 1 to 3. And he makes it. So he will get a 4 on number 5 and get into that log jam at 14 under par. And now we will have Rodell, who is at 12 under. He's also going to give the course control using that final blue chip that he has. And so a 15, that will also be off of the Golf Cam course, par 5. A 3, is it it's a double cordial hole. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for him as well. 1 to 3, this could, let's see if this comes back to bite him here. This is he's not the most clutch putter, and he misses it. So he will get a red, but he will now have an easy putt for par, which he makes. And now Alvestad, he's going to go ahead and hold on to that blue chip and try to just maybe improve his odds in the putting realm. So golfer control 1, 2, 6. Dynamic or direct green. No, it doesn't. It's neither of those. Is he gilded? Yes, he is. Well placed shot short of the green. So we got to go to the short game and check the green die. It's a 1. Is he soft? No, he does not have that. So it's going to be a pin chart, which is, we have a little chart for it that's separate, but we also have this. So let's re-roll the white die. And it's a 1. All right, we got to roll the decider die. If it's a dot, it's a birdie in the hole. It's in the hole. Alvestad birdies on the par 5, and he will go to, he'll get 3 back. So we've got 6 guys there in that little roundabout. And we'll go back to 4. Alvestat, he can use those blue chips freely. He will always get one back because of his, he's lucky today. All right, so 4, and it will be Kawahara. And he's going to look for another blue chip, taking that 6 roll to his advantage. And gets a gimme par putt, and he makes it. So, woo. $13 is sand in the second shot with a 2. Is Woo sandy? No, he's not. Easy putt for par. Makes it. And Kanishi. Okay, 15 is rough on the first shot with a 1. Is he... wait, that's not rough. That's... Okay, rough on the first shot and a 1. Workman... No. So it's going to be a wow shot. We re-roll. Oh, he gets a blue chip as well for a wow shot. So he's going to have 2 blue chips. Re-roll the white die. It's a 6. Seemingly off caroms to the fringe. Difficult putt for birdie. He is going to use... He had a blue chip extra. He's going to use that. He'll make it a moderate putt for birdie. 1 or 2. And it's a 3. Gets burned, so easy putt for par, and he makes that. Wait, why am I doing Woo? He's not Woo. I'm not real focused here. Just a second. So he would have to do the difficult putt for birdie. That was a 3, so that was missed. Then it's a moderate putt for par. The white die was rolled. It's a 5. It's a 1 to 5, so he does make it. All is cool. I'm in a little bit of pain right now in my back, so it's sort of like getting at me here. Leonard's going to give hole control here, since it's a cordial, friendly hole, and the odds of him actually getting it to come up on hole control are reasonably small. 55, and it's in the sand. It's a bad break. Par 4, and that was the sand on the first shot. 4. Is he chunky? No. Wait, where is he? No, he's not chunky. Moderate second putt for par. It's a 1 to 5. Makes it. Yun Lee Song. He's going to play it straight up here. 1, 2, 3. His own control here on this par 4. Green microchart, and there's a 1 on the green, which is could be really good here. Let's see. Par 4. Challenging or scatter golfer. Is he scatter? No, he's not. Clutch putt for birdie chance here for Lee Song, and he still has that blue chip. He's going to use it to take him from a 1 to 3 to a 1 to 5. It takes him from normal to gold, and he makes it. He does not get a blue chip for making that, though. But he gets to 2 back. With Leonard, his playing partner. and Patrick Kieran. And so it'll be 245 off of his 245. Is he a legend? Where are we at? Kieran. He's not a legend. Drifts just beyond the green, so short game chance of 4. Is he stone? No, he's not. So easy putt for par. Makes it. Okay, back to number 2. And Mazzanti, everybody parred the first in his group. So a 55 with no dot, so that will be course cam and a 4. Not a cordial hole, not a daunting hole. It'll be an easy putt for par for Mazzanti, and he makes it. Cho. .44 is in the sand on his first shot with a 5. Is he sandy? Semi-sandy with the decider die. Yes, so easy putt for par for him. And he is successful. Granberry with a blue chip to his favor here. And it's going to be 46 in the rough with his tee shot, and then a 4. He is not a workman, so moderate putt for par. Take his chances, and he makes it. All right, so I'm going to try to get in 2 more holes for everybody. That's where I felt like was the place where we needed to get in order to kind of break this into even parts. I spent about 10 minutes talking up front, so that sort of ate into time. But not much movement there in the last 2 groups there. Lee Song's the only one who has had a birdie yet, and he had a bogey to match. So, all right, so. It will be Reasoner. I keep wanting to say Harry Reasoner. That's a broadcaster. But on the 6th. So he is going to go with patience here to get the par. Gimme putt. I'm waiting for a gimme putt to come up bad. Alvestad got a birdie on his last. .4, so he will take control. Or no, the course has control, excuse me. 45, and he's in the rough with his first shot on the par 4. And then a 3 is if he's a workman. Is he a workman? No, he's not. Easy second putt for par, which he makes. And now Rodell. He's going to give the course control. 56 in the sand off his tee shot, and then a 3. Is he chunky? No, he is not chunky. Easy second putt for par. And he makes it. But he keeps getting closer and closer to being what I could see, because I do like racing some, what I would almost consider to be a lapped golfer. So back to number 5, the par 5. And let's see who has the honors. It's Kawahara, who Wu is the only. Everybody's had par except for Wu. He did have 1 bogey. All right. He has a blue chip. Could potentially use it in his favor by giving the course control. And he will. So there's a lot of course qualities there that can, the double cordial is really helpful, and also a friendly green if he gets the green roll. 45 though, that's a bad beat there for him. That's a shot in the rough on the par 5 with his second shot. And a 2, is he a master? Semi-master. I don't think I rolled the decider die here. So he is a master, so that will be a wow. Oh, here's wow. He gets a blue chip. Let me see something here. I got to take a look at quickly at the rules. Spend a blue chip on a clutch putt to, yeah, that's fine. If you spend a blue chip to gain control of a hole, then you don't earn back a chip if the gallery cheers your tee shot. I'm going to assume then that he cannot get that blue chip. I could be wrong, but that's my assumption. So we have to re-roll the white die for the wow. It's a 4. Easy putt for birdie. Easy putt for birdie is a 1 through 4, and he makes it. So he is 2 back. And it's now Woo's turn. He's going to give the course control with one of his blue chips. And it'll be a 13, so it will be course cam, but a 6 that's not always so great the higher you go on that green. It's not a daunting or a scatter. He's not a scattered golfer. So clutch putt for birdie for him. He is semi-rust. He's going to use a blue chip to make himself semi-gold, 1 to 4. And he makes it. He would have made. Probably didn't need to spend that chip, but he did. So he will birdie and move to 3 back. And now it's Kanishi. Okay, so Kanishi 135 on the par 5 golfer control chart. Is he a duffer or puny? No. Champion or hero? He's semi-hero but does not have the dot in his favor. So it'll be a moderate putt for birdie for him. 1 to 2, and it's a 3, so it'll be an easy putt for par, and he makes it. Okay. Gareth Leonard. On the 4th hole, it's a 6. He's going to get a blue chip for patience as he takes the gimme par putt and makes it. So now that would be interesting. If in that case, I would love to see that where you can do patience, but if you get that gimme par putt and you get 3, like you get trips, that it then becomes a birdie. That would be fun. That would be an interesting little extra kicker or something like that. So Lee Song might ruin the game engine. That might be the problem. But so that'll be course controlled. 45 in the sand with his second shot and a 1. Is he chunky? No, he's not. So it's going to be a pin shot here. Where's my pin micro chart? It's right here. We look at this one. It's a 3. Rims the cup and kicks out. Easy putt for par. Makes it. And now Kieran. Where's my decider? I have that. It's way over there. Okay, 55. Rough first shot with a 6. Master. He is not a master, so it's going to be a double difficult putt for par for him. And he is going to he's going to manage his chances and take the easy bogey putt. They're going to lag it, and he'll make that, but he's going to drop a shot. Try and avoid the big score. Okay, now the lead group. Nobody's really, everybody's kind of playing a little bit on the tense side right now. Nobody's really jumping off the sheet out of that group. It's Mazzanti, who is stormy this round, recall. And a 2 means that it will be, oh, there's my, yeah, I'm just going to leave that there for good old John Reasoner. So Mazzanti a 2, so he'll have control. 135. We've seen that one before. 135. Duffer or puny? No. Utility. He's semi-utility, and it has the yes. It's gonna be a skanked wedge. Difficult putt for par. This could be an opening. Difficult putt for par. 1 to 3. He's going to give it a shot, and it's a 6. He will drop a shot to the field, and let's see. Now it's a moderate putt for bogey, and he makes that. But the first hiccup for Mazzanti, and what we're going to do is move him over. All right, just a second. Oh my word, I just can't focus. It's so tough to focus when you've got someone yelling in your ear. And now I don't know where that chip came from. I think that's Woo's, but I'm going to go back and look. I'm going to take a break after this hole anyway. Because I just need a break. So this took a little longer. So it'll be Cho here on the par 4. You can't see that very well. I guess if I put this here, you guys can still see it. Take the side or die as well. Okay, hole control 25. So it's going to be the course cam and a 2. Par 4, 2. Cordial hole, semi-cordial, no dot. So instead it's going to be the easy putt for par. And Granberry. I'm going to put this chip here. I'm going to try and figure out where that belongs. I've had some movement here, so it's going to be Granbury. So it'll be Golfer Control 245. Is he a legend? No, he is not. So it's going to be a short game check on the 5. Is he soft? Yes. Gimme putt for par. And he does make it. And that's where we're going to stop it for the moment. So we've got some movement here on the board so far. The leaders are at 16 under par. Mazzanti just lost a stroke. So he moved into a 3-way tie with Cho and Granbury. And then you've got Leonard, Lee Song, and Kawahara, 1 back. Alvestad, Wu, Reasoner, Kanishi, 2 back. Kieran, 3 back. And Riddell, 5 back. I have a chip. I need to look at the video to see where it went. But we'll be back a little later today to try and get through maybe hole 10 of the leaders, which is hole 13 of the first group, and that will pretty much take us up to where we would need to then do the emerging contenders. So, all right, talk to you later. Thanks for watching this first part. I know it's a little longer than I had hoped, but we'll get the rest in, if not today, tomorrow. So, but we'll do part 2 a little later today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And sorry I didn't get to catch comments, but I didn't have my tablet out to be able to see them at this point. So check back a little later. I also know that I wanted to do a question and answer video. We'll do that at some point here before long, if not after the tournament. Maybe during the tournament if I start to feel a little better, but right now my back's a little sore, so I may just try and concentrate on cranking this through. Thanks for watching. See you a little later.